Well, good morning, friends. Nancy's got herself a pretty cool looking bush right here I wanted to share with you today. It's called a goji berry bush. We'll be right back after the break.
This video covers how to grow organic goji berries.
Well, welcome back, friends. Nancy bought this bush from Willis Orchard online. They got some pretty cool plants and unique stuff, and a lot of times it's real hard to find, but they ship it to you directly, and they do a pretty good job. So this is where we bought this. If you want to buy something like this, go to willisorchard.com. You can and take a look at their website. They got all kind of cool stuff you might want to look into buying for your own homestead. But this is how it comes. It's a bare root plant. We got 3 of them, and out here where I'm going to be putting it, I got to start with the chainsaw, believe it or not. I got some trees that are leaning toward my barn and a little strip of area that I wanted to put these in. So I'm going to go ahead and rip out all them trees and just get them on out of the way. And that'll give me room to put in the goji berries, permaculture plants. So I'll get these in the ground. They take a while to get going. So what I'm going to do is I got room to put one in now, because it's out of the way of the dangers of the trees injuring them or falling on them. So I'll go ahead and get that one in the ground, and then the other 2 I'm going to put into some 3-gallon containers and save them until I can get all those trees out the way. Once I get the trees out the way, then we'll come back and install these in and get them off and running, because while I'm doing a million other things around here trying to get the homestead up and running, this can be growing. So we're actually making some progress on growing our own food. But this plant right here is considered to be a fruit and a herb. And they get these real cool looking red berries on them. And what we're going to do with those berries is we're going to dehydrate them and make them like snacks. It's a member of the nightshade family, so be careful. Don't eat too many of them at one time, Joe. Eat it in moderation. These things are very low in calories and very high in vitamin C. In fact, it has 500 times more vitamin C than an orange. To me, that's just incredible. So that's high in vitamin C, and it's also high in vitamin A and iron. So this is a pretty healthy little snack. The plant itself can be planted in full shade or full sun or partial shade. I have it in an area where once I remove the trees, it'll be in full sun. So in the very late afternoon, it'll be in the shade. So I think I've got the perfect spot for it. And these plants will tolerate the climate conditions of zone 4 through zone 10. We're in zone 9A, so I think we're in a sweet spot to get these done. So let me go ahead and get these cut out of here and transplanted into some 3-gallon containers, and I'll put one of them in the ground. And let's head on over to the area that I'm going to install these plants, and I'll show you the area, and so we can see what it's going to be doing and get started. Be right back. Okay, I got one of the goji berries is planted in the ground right here. Is a good spot, and the other 2 I got in some 3-gallon containers. I'm going to maintain them in these containers until I can get all these trees out. And I'm looking forward to getting these these berries. But these trees, as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only got 5 more to get. So I'm gonna cut these down. I'm gonna rip out this fence out of the way here as well and clean out this little area. And I've got my little spots staked out where I want the other 2 bushes. It's good to leave yourself about a 5-foot diameter area around each of the plants for them to expand and grow and mature into their full size of their plant. And give yourself 3 or 4 feet in between each one of those 5-foot diameters so you can maneuver around the plants. These things have thorns on them, so you got to kind of watch out. It's kind of a trick to how to harvest them, but we'll go into all of that later. But right now we're going to get these trees out of the way. I'm gonna clean up this area and I'm gonna get these other 2 in the ground and get them watered in, and we'll be off and running. So I got a little work to do with the chainsaw, so let me get started. Well, I got all the trees out, cleared the area, and I made room for my little goji bushes. Sure seems like a lot of work for 3 little bushes, don't it? But anyway, I got the chainsaw work done. Well, partially done. As you can see, I still got a whole bunch of debris still left, but I got the chainsaw work in the area where I'm going to be putting in the goji bushes. I got that done and I got it cleaned out. I got my 2 remaining holes. I had 2 plants left, remember? So I got the 2 holes in. They're ready to go. I'm gonna use a big fish head that I've got in each hole. Put the fish head in and I'm gonna cover it with garden lime so I mask that smell so the bears don't come out here and dig up my bush. So I'm gonna use the garden lime on top of the fish heads. So I'm gonna put them in first, and then I'm gonna put 3 equal parts of peat, topsoil, and black cow manure in the hole, and I'm gonna mix it up just right, real good mixed up. And then I'm gonna end up putting in a 1/2 cup of bone meal and a 1/2 cup of blood meal. I give me my nitrogen and my phosphorus that I'm looking for to help push this plant. So I'm gonna mix all that together. I'm gonna get the plant put in, then I'm going to water it in real good and keep my eye on it. And we'll be looking forward to getting us some goji berries here real shortly. So let me get this in the ground and let's see what we got. Well, there you go. That is the beginning of me and Nancy's edible forest. All of our permaculture plants that we're going to use this entire area for. And this is the first permaculture bushes we've installed. So we're pretty excited. This is one of our milestones of making progress. So we're looking forward to enjoying these delicious snacks in the future. This plant's going to take a couple of years to get going good, so we'll wrap this video up as part one, and I'll do a progression video showing the development of these plants as they mature and how they look, you know, during the different stages of development. But we'll capture that on part two, and that should bear with me and be patient, because permaculture takes, you know, not just a couple of months, it takes years. So we're going to make some long progression videos to get this on film for you, but we want to show you, you know, the development of these plants from when we planted them until we actually get to harvest. So we'll be back for part two, and it'll be a while, but we'll be back. But if you enjoy watching our videos and me and Nancy bringing this homestead to life, please subscribe and be a part of our homestead family. We'd love to have you be a part of it. And so until me and Nancy see you next time, we want to thank the Lord for these great berries. So always remember, by his hands we are fed. Give us, Lord, our daily bread. Amen.
Have a blessed day. Thank you for watching our videos. We love making them. If you like our videos, we ask you to partner with us in our mission by sharing our videos from YouTube and post from Facebook to all social medias. It really inspires and encourages us. Some great places to share is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Please like if you like this video, subscribe, click the notification button so you never miss another video. Click below for products we used in the videos, and you could also partner with us without spending a penny. We welcome your encouraging comments, prayers, and questions. And thank you for watching and sharing our videos and posts. Have a blessed day.